Today on the channel, we are going to draw lots of things. I don't know lots of things. I just know one character for now. It's the character you saw on the thumbnail, probably. I don't know. But you're going to know some lore about it, and you're going to be introduced to a new story. Like, I have a new story to tell. So, let us begin. Okay. So, what I was going to do is I'm going to draw this character I designed not a long time ago, maybe 2 years. I was going to maybe do a redesign on it. So we go to the Loomis method for that. If things get warped and I can't capture things very well, that's on my perspective. We go here. Down here, we go here, we go more. I feel like a bit more because this is going in perspective, maybe. The guidelines are big. Here. So basically, this dome on his head is the shape of the one piano I saw, and I really liked that piano like a lot. So this, because this is a downwards angle, we're going to be able to see down at the nose. And then we have this part where the Loomis method just goes around about, be like, yeah, just add an arch. Why? I know that's going to be like this bone over here, the jawbone, not the jawbone, the cheekbone. And this here will be the eye socket, and then you go this way, and this will get inwards. That will be the jawbone. Jawbone. Jesus, I don't know why I call it jawbone. Well, he has a small head, and I don't want this small head. I want big. I want big brain. Good. For now, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with everything for now. Let's start. This is the middle of the eye. Oh my god, I'm doing it, guys. I'm redesigning the best redesign I've ever done. So, without further ado, without anything else, his head is bald. He doesn't have any eyebrows, any eyelashes. For now, I'm not drawing the eyes in his eye sockets and stuff. He has these in his head. Like, this is attached into his skull, getting outwards. Be like, yeah. What are those? Those are supposed to be piano strings holding all of his head attached to his body. And we have the dome here. Let me clean up for a sec. I won't just complete this completely, because this should take work, this should take time, and this must be lots of parts where I just draw this guy, explain to you how did it come out, how it came to my mind, like his face, because it's so plain and doesn't have hair or anything, it's just Willem Dafoe with everything he has. His face was actually inspired by the Foundling in Mortal Shell I played. One of the reasons I played Mortal Shell was to show you that his face and colored colors are based on Foundling, and the Foundling played a huge role for me when I was drawing this guy. I had lots of more designs. Like, I had one where I was really happy with it, really. And this one is turning out to be making me happy as well, because this design is what I was aiming for at the first place I drew this. And this is just perfect for me. And the way his colors work are just his plain white, doesn't have hair. His head is held up by piano strings on his body. The way I was going to make him fight is with that note we all know in piano stuff, and it's like this note I'm talking about. He has a size like this, but this isn't very down. This has a very downward. I'll draw it. I might draw it over here in his hand. You might see it, and he's actually left-handed like me. The fourth and the fifth dimension, time and space, were being destroyed literally. And what happened? They created this character I'm drawing. This character, I wanted to name them Clavier. If I said him, know that I should refer to them as them, not him. Because this doesn't have any gender. I didn't want to include any gender, or the first place I wanted him to be a her, them to be a her. It's hard talking about genders like this in English. How do you guys live? As a Persian lad, guys, I can't speak. Help me. All right, let me explain, and then I will draw, because this is important to me, because I didn't want to play old games like Mortal Shell and Sekiro in vain. The fourth and the fifth dimension were being destroyed. Basically, the fifth dimension helps sound to travel. Like in the vacuum of space, you can't just yell and someone can hear it. It doesn't work like that. But if there is a space, there's sound. But if there's no time, there's no music. Music depends on time, because if you get sound, it's time, it will turn into music. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like, take Amelie for an instance. You can hit a beat on that song, and it depends on the time. Like if you're playing Moonlight Sonata from Beethoven, it won't be just this. It will be something like that. And this guy is basically the not ghost of music, what music is in that world. Like, the reason I'm drawing this scene is because I did lots of concept art on this. Not lots. I did lots in my head, actually. I'm going to turn this scene and the one you're seeing here in my hand into a 3D art, because this might turn into an animation before it turns into a game, and I'm happy about anything that happens to this character. I put a lot of brain into this one, guys. Y'all can hear me. I put a lot of concentration on this character. Now for the hard part. The Y on his head. Actually, this had a Y on his head and disappeared, but this one here in my hand, this one has it, and you can see that it's like embedded in his skull somehow. And he is a bit angry in this scene. That's why I'm adding these. And now I must get on the paper and be like, hello guys, how are you doing? And I should draw like this. If this is going to be a pupil, we have... I failed where exactly? I'll tell you where. I failed here. But if I draw this like that, I can have it be like this. And one of the reasons everyone gets the eye wrong is the eyelids. Like, you have this going out, and you see, everyone has it. The Ted Lasso drawing I did even has it. Like, here you can see that this line here goes out, and it's a three-dimensional thing. It's like you see that as a, maybe I can say, cardboard texture more than a paper texture. The paper is just going to be a line, while the cardboard is going to be like this. You see? And it has the ridges over here. This has volume to it. This doesn't. And this should have volume to it. I give volume to this as well. Welcome to Blender tutorial where I just give volume to everything. Now this looks more like it. I don't know. I'm not keeping the eyes. But as we go through, I must accomplish things, so please be patient. The only thing I'm going to show you is the basics of this. This is the redesign I did. And he has this cape. This cape came from the soldier that you see when this guy first gets born and gets to live. And that soldier is dying. He's basically naked here. I don't know. Let us draw chest for him. A bit they shouldn't be that masculine. I think I'm making you all confused. I'm telling them him from now on so I can practice calling them them. Help me. I can't speak. The thing I wanted to do was to bring out one of their arms to go that way, and then, or maybe be here with the forearm and everything. Just be here, and then we have that lovely, like, pose of their fingers as what I can show you. Something like this. They do this just to bring that note weapon they have. And the note weapon they have, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to leave everything there. You've seen enough of this design. It's like a scythe. It's a scythe, but they get to use it, and they can use this blunt side. It's a gigantic, like this size. And this is just a blade which gets into their hands like this big. Here, I can probably grab that and show you. It can get long, but you don't get to attack with it that much. The long version I'm talking. This is the character. As I told you once, this character is born from the fourth and the fifth dimension. The character is basically music. I don't know what to call them. I might call them clavier, because they are white, purely like this color of paper with shading a bit. I feel like that shading I did on this painting is very bad and doesn't show them that white. Anyways, I don't know. Just enjoy the design I've done, please. Be happy with it. Is it better? Can you confirm the bitterness in this one? I don't know, I feel this one's much better. I'm going to leave everything here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Do like my videos. Comment on them. Tell me everything that you noticed from this character and want to add to it, because this should be a masterpiece to work on. I love this. I don't know why. I just put so much brain into this. I have ideas for their enemy, for their one of their boss fights, and I have one of the, actually three of the places this character should be inside and roam around. And basically the idea I had for them is a game that mostly goes around saving the fifth and the fourth dimension until you find out not everything is those two. And you can learn how to be human more and not to be just some weird conjured species out of existence. خدا فگهدار.